Tim Reynolds with the AP. Kawhi, obviously without the benefit of seeing film, what do you think went wrong for you guys offensively in the fourth?
A couple key turnovers. Missed some easy layups, some wide open threes, and didn't play too well defense. Ended up scoring the highest quarter points in the fourth, 32 points, and offensive rebounds pretty much summed it up.
Kawhi, Michael Grange from Sportsnet. Did you feel like this was a game that was there for you guys to win? Do you feel like you kind of let one get away here?
Yeah, we came out with a good first quarter. Like I said, and after that, they pretty much outscored us every quarter. Just better defense. Hopefully we can make some of our open looks. Had a lot of clean looks in the second half. And, we got to limit them. They can't have these many offensive rebounds, especially at home.
Any other questions?
Michael Lee with The Athletic. Were legs at all a factor, coming off the game playing 3 days ago, and then just the emotion just from all of that and trying to come out in the fourth quarter?
It could be, but it's no excuses. We all out on the floor. Like I said, we had open looks that we could have made. We started off the game well, just didn't finish it up too great.
Thanks very much, everyone.
For Kawhi Leonard and the Raptors, maybe another night of rest will help them be able to, as a team, play in the fourth quarter the way they did for the first three. It looked like they'd be able to close it out. Milwaukee was the fresher team, the deeper team. Next game coming up on Friday, and that really is where, as we look for the final thoughts, I think you got to go, because I got to go back to it. 42. So going into this game, Lowry had averaged 37 minutes, guys, in the postseason, which is a lot. Kawhi 37, Siakam 36. Siakam and Kawhi played 42 minutes tonight. Ibaka, who played 29 minutes in that great Game 7, only 17 minutes tonight. I know the rotation needs to be smaller than what Dwayne was doing last year. That was all the talk. But I don't need this small, maybe too small, Zeke. They need more from that group as a whole if they're going to have a chance in this series.
Yeah, and I agree with you. And we can look no further than out west to Golden State. And I thought when Durant went out and Steve Kerr had to regain the trust in his bench again, because I thought he had lost, trust in his bench. And they found their way back in that Houston series, and now they're strength in numbers. I think the same thing needs to happen here in Toronto, and you got to somehow figure out a way to get Ibaka out on the floor more, have him feeling good about himself. And sometimes you just may have to play some difficult lineups out there where you may have to play a little bigger. Milwaukee plays bigger. Sometimes they'll have Lopez, Mirotic, and also Giannis out on the floor. So they got 3 7-footers out on the floor. So you can find a way to get Serge more time.
Yeah, you got to use Ibaka to supplant the two. And look, you would say it's crazy, but we saw Jordan Bell, who was never going to get a sniff, it seemed. The way Van Vliet has played, does Jeremy Lin get 5 minutes to see? You can't be in a position, because here's the thing, G, and I said this to Zeke, and this is crazy for those of you at home. So Connaughton, Ilyasova, Hill, and Brogdon all played a lot of minutes off the bench. Guess what? DNP for Sterling Brown started a lot of games this year. DNP for DJ Wilson started a lot of games this year. DNP for Tony Snell could shoot and play defense. They not only have 4 guys they played, they got 3 who they would feel confident playing 20, 25 minutes, and you get a total of 39 minutes from 3 guys on your bench in Toronto. Not enough.
Not enough. I mean, obviously, you look at the bench players for Toronto. You have, Jeremy Lin and Jody Meeks are older players who've been around, but haven't really played a whole lot, probably not in a great rhythm. And then some of the other guys are really just zero experience whatsoever. So I understand where Nurse is coming from. He's going to have to be creative, and maybe sub, within that 8, sub more frequently. Don't leave a Kawhi out there for so long. I think he left him out there until midway or late fourth quarter. Maybe get him in and out quick, using the timeouts as an extended period of time to be out. But I don't see him making a lot of changes. I would maybe play the bench a little bit longer, the guys that you have out there. But, you know, it's a tough situation. Milwaukee, they have depth. You know, as you said, they have 9 guys, and Bud trusts them. They have other guys who he doesn't, you know, if he has to put out there, he will. It's going to take a collective effort. Yeah, you know, Kawhi Leonard was great. Kyle Lowry was great. But Marc Gasol, Danny Green, they weren't good at all. And everyone's going to have to be good and or great as a unit, which I think can happen. Yeah. I really do think can happen. But, you know, they're going to have to play better against this team, no doubt.
Yeah, I remember this 42 minutes for Kawhi, not just a great offensive player. He's playing tough defense for the whole 42 minutes, too. Now go ahead.